Hello everyone, welcome to this video. So in this video we'll be seeing the new problem. So it's basically problem of the day part 4. So I've come with an very exciting problem. So I hope you all will enjoy it. So basically the main theme of this playlist is basically to make you people feel pleasant while solving math. So it's like people who enjoy math, like geeks of maths. So they what they do this, they spend their usual time and they spend their free time solving math and studying math as a practical subject. So for all those people this playlist is dedicated, because in this playlist I don't aim any exam. It's just like solving a different type of problems in a different way rather than a common way. We discuss a new unique way, which gives a lot of enjoyment, as well as it's like relishing our mind. So that's the main motto of this playlist. So coming to the problems, today's problem. So I usually discuss a lot of calculus in this, because calculus is like everything of math. It's everything. There's nothing like uh, thing where we don't see calculus. We see calculus in every part of the thing. Either it may be 3D, either it may be algebra part, either it may be what you say, either it may be in the coordinate part. So whatever it may be the field, even in trigonometry we see calculus doing a lot of things, like including the trigonometry and calculus. There's a lot of things that revolve around calculus. So I feel calculus will definitely release our minds. So it's a best way to deal the mathematics. So here if I see this, this is a function given to us, and this is the value where x ranges. So it was, we were asked like what's the maximum value of this. So many people do use the method called very popular method. So what do they do is they just find the range of this given functions using calculus. A lot of calculus things, advanced math, which is very important in this calculus method. So they use that especially in this type of things, but we don't use that. Okay, we don't use this. Instead we use this topic, we use a different topic, coordinate. Okay, we use coordinate geometry method. Okay, it's a basic method, as well as the thing is coordinate geometry is not basic. I'm not talking about coordinate geometry, but I'm telling that the method that we gonna use is the basic formula of coordinate geometry. So let's see that how can we solve this. So first see this function. Okay, just see this function, minus 3 plus 4x minus x square. So basically there is a root over here. Okay, there is a root over here. Yeah, minus 3 plus 4x minus x square plus 4, and here there is a whole square. Sorry for this mistakes, but it does happen here. So this is the function. Okay, root minus 3 plus 4x minus x square plus 4 whole square plus x minus 5 whole square. So this is the question. Okay, uh, actually it becomes more tougher than the thing that we usually see, like in the previous question. Okay, like the thing before I modified. So this is a question. So how can we deal this? Okay, let's see in the next page. Let me change this to blue. Yeah, so basically it is first let us look at the first term of the function that has been given to us, this one. Okay, first look at this term. I would assume that to be y. So y is basically nothing but root over minus 3 plus 4x minus x square, isn't it? This is a function. So what you do is just square on both sides. Okay, just square on both sides. So y square is equal to minus 3 plus 4x minus x square. So it's basically x square plus y square minus 4x plus 3 is equal to 0. And coming to this point, any person who is even like even who even hates math, like who hates math but studies math, know that this form is of circle, isn't it? This is a circle equation basically. And like you don't need to calculate debt and all. You don't have AB term here, you don't what I mean, you don't have XY term here, so you can practically say that it's a circle. So but what if I convert that into a simplified version? Okay, so let us write that as x square minus 4x. Okay, x square minus 4x, because it's like x square minus 2 into 2x. Okay, this I can, like, this is nothing but minus 2 into 2x. So what if I just put, yeah, what if I just put plus 4 here, and plus y square plus 3, and just have put 4 here, so I'll just add that 4 to the right hand side. So it becomes x minus 2 whole square plus y square is equal to, okay, x square minus 2 whole square plus y square is equal to 1. So it's basically a circle. Let me draw the circle. Yeah, so I would use a rectangle instead. Yeah, so it's basically a circle, and in this circle the center of the circle is nothing but 2 comma 0. So the center of the circle is 2 comma 0, and here I can put it as 1 comma 0, and here I can assume this as 0 comma 0. And then if you look at that once again, okay, if I look at this problem, okay, if I look at this problem once again, so in my simplified form I can write this as y plus 4 whole square plus x minus 5 whole square, isn't it? So this is basically y plus, because I assume this whole thing to be y, so y plus 4 whole square plus x minus 5 whole square, isn't it? So it's basically there's an x comma y point on a circle, and we are taking its distance from 5 comma minus 4. Okay, so let us assume, yeah, so 5 comma minus 4 lies somewhere in here. Okay, there's some lies somewhere here, so I can just assume this to be yeah, sorry, I'm putting this in third quadrant. So basically this is 2 comma 0, so 5 comma minus 1, this is actually and because we have taken our radius of the circle to 1, I cannot assume this to be 0 comma 0. I'm so sorry about this. So this can be 1 comma 0, that's it, and this can be 3 comma 0, and somewhere around, I don't actually need to think about this, but for an external clarity I'm giving all this stuff. So somewhere around here I can assume the point to be 5 comma minus 4, isn't it? So it's basically we need to find the, so in the question it has been given to us to find the maximum value, isn't it? So we just need to find the maximum value of some point x comma y. Okay, I'll just use yellow ink for this, some point x comma y, and the distance between this x comma y and 5 comma minus 4 to be maximum. So you just need to make sure, like this point, okay, this point covers the maximum distance from that x comma y, and x comma y is anywhere, this, because this is a circle, you can take any point from there. So what if I consider a straight line basically? Okay, what if I consider a straight line basically, which is originating from here, okay, which is originating from here, and making sure it has the largest distance. So this is the largest distance. Okay, so this is the point which I actually needed. Okay, this is the point which I actually needed, because this is the largest point that I can xy can take. This is the xy I need to have, because if I take any point other than this, even if I take this, if I take here, that covers a less distance covered to this, isn't it, compared to this? So I need to make sure this makes a large distance. So I need to make sure that this line crosses, like passes through the center, and any line which passes through the center from one point to the other point which is opposite, so that could be a diameter. So even if you think in this way, that diameter is the largest line segment of all the chords that you draw inside the circle, so I would take a diameter and I would extend that to that required point. So here this is a required point, so I basically need to and I know this is a center, so from the distance between this is radius, so I just need to add or even I can do this from just here. Okay, from here let me use a different thing. Yeah, so from here 2 comma 0 to 5 comma minus 4, I'll find the distance and I'll just add the radius, which is equal to 1. So that's the maximum distance that this function like this the maximum distance that this point and that point x comma y, a variable x comma y, can take. So it's basically And also because this is a distance square, okay, this is a whole square for the distance, isn't it? So it's basically nothing but whole square for this, so we need to just take the distance. So the distance would be so it would be the this one, if I assume this to be a point A and this to be a B, okay, if I assume this to be A and this to be a B, then it definitely would be AB plus radius whole square, isn't it? AB plus radius whole square. So it's nothing but root over 5 minus 2 whole square plus minus 4 whole square. Okay, I just need to mention this, like I just need to put AB for this, and plus radius is nothing but 1 and whole square. Okay, so this is whole square, so it turns out to be 36. Okay, this is the answer. So this is the if I consider this to be C, okay, this to be C, so this comes out to be CB square, and CB square is nothing but the question that has been asked to us. So CB square is nothing but the whole thing, this whole thing. Okay, if I just erase it, if I just erase all this stuff, if I just erase all this stuff, okay, if I erase all this stuff, so this is the question. So basically this is what has been asked to us: root over minus 3 plus 4x minus x square plus 4 whole square plus x minus 5 whole square. This is the question that has been asked to us. So x comma y is a variable point. So basically, instead of using all the calculus that we have learned and as advanced mathematics, instead of using all those stuff, we just use the basic coordinate geometry. So first we have considered this as some y and put that, and then we later came to a conclusion that this x comma y lies on a circle of radius 1 whose center is 2 comma 0, and then we have got the required things. So this is how you solve this problem. So this is an interesting problem. The way that we have actually looked upon to solve this problem is very fascinating, and it's a very interesting method. I hope you all enjoyed this. So I'll be back with an interesting problem in the next video. Stay tuned.